is Fungai Virakari, the power station manager. So we welcome you for our municipal on our power station. So our power station, all in all, we've got like 9,600 modules here. So we've got, if you look at this side, these modules, they're facing this direction. This is our north, since our sun comes from east to west. So I know capture all the way from morning up to sunset. Then this side, I taught my single axis trackers. They track from east to west. That's why murikuona akadai so izvo zvizvi engo yezuva rakuenda richienda konyura. That's why akuita this one toiti akuto backtrack so that kuti ari pa storm mode anorara ari like 5 degrees facing east. Then the following day they interchange because of door kuti rasire like both sides. So according to my connections atakaita pa my modules edu, takaconnecta nema strings, each string in a like 20 modules that are connected in series, so that achieve our voltage, because our inverters, they start generating like 600 to 1000 volts DC. So per 20 modules anoti bodisera zvokuma 700 and 800 volts DC kuti aitoketa for my inverters edu.
And maybe just for the benefit of everyone, by modules you mean the solar panels?
We mean the solar panels.
Individual panels.
Yes. So per inverter, each inverter inopinda like 12 strings. 12 strings multiplied by 20 modules, which is 240 modules per inverter. So as we go, mchaona tine ma boxes arimo. Those boxes, we call them combiner boxes. Ano combiner ma strings. Then imomo achipinda ma strings, they are connected in parallel. Then achibuda positive and negative. Arimo like 95 square mil cable. Then get positive and negative. You are going to straight go and we inverter inside our control room. So far, this is the basic yatina yopanapa. So as we got net chingoona chikuratidza my sensor, like on this side tine my sensor, not my inclination sensors, and sensor the angle of the sun. Then as sun rises anenge achimove every like after every 3 minutes zuva richikwira iyo anenge achiteerawo zuva at 4 o'clock they will be flat.
All of them?
All, no, this side. This side, my fixed tilt, I move and ramp akaita zvakaita izvozvo. Since they are facing north, saka zuva parinenge ringorwa pasi rinenge achingo capture sun. In this season yatiri kutobuda winter, anotipa yield yakawanda as compared to these ones because of angle of the sun rinenge far much away from the equator. Power station, solar power station. So we've got 9,600 solar panels, which are modules. So we've got 2 types, like this side we call it fixed because muruwaona face this direction. Then on this side, you see they are facing this side. So this one tonight my single axis triggers. Then this side tonight my fixed tilt are fixed. They don't move. I no move as the sun rise up to sunset. So according to connections, we've connected them in strings. So each string has got like 20 modules, which is 20 panels per string. So we've done that so that we can achieve our voltage, because we need like from 600 up to 1000 volts DC for our inverters to generate. So they generate like 1000 volts DC to 400 volts AC 3-phase. Then each inverter has got 12 strings, which is 12 by 20 modules, which is 240 modules per inverter. So as we go down, you are going to see Tinema boxes arimo. Those boxes, we call them combiner boxes, which combines like my modules, so that achipinda mu combiner box my modules takaconnected in series, then akupinda mu combiner box, they are connected in parallel. Nenga kubuda ya positive and negative yakwenda mu inverter, so that we can start generating. So you can see on this block, those are the combiner boxes. So that box from here to the far end, it's 120 panels, which is 6 strings. Then this one 6 strings again. Then they are combined in that box. So you can count all those boxes. Then this is 95 square aluminum cable coated. So this is now carrying 1000 volts from the combiner box in positive and negative to the control room. Yeah. You can see that we've got that combiner box again, which is catering for all these. Because from here to the center is 20 modules. Then from that center to far end is 20 modules again. So this one is a string. So all 12 strings, they are combined in that box. Then from there down to the control room again. Satambuma cleaner. They are just cleaned by rains. Yeah. Because if we want to use water, there's got some chemicals and the like, so they can damage our surface area. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. So on this whole block, we've got 2 motors in the gearbox. As you can see, that one, it's a motor which drives. I think. Let's go down where the control box is, where the inclination sensor is, which senses the sun, the angle of the sun, then follows the, yeah. This is our control box. So we've got this guy. This is our sensor. So this one senses the angle of the sun. Then it gives signal to the motors, like that motor. We've got 2 motors on this wall block. We've got that one, the one which is up at the top. So this one when it senses the angle of the sun, it sends signals to the motors. Then they just move a little bit. Like after every 3 minutes, it moves following the angle of the sun. At 4 o'clock, everything will be flat. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's because of backtracking, but I can just do it manually. Then you can see how it moves. Mind it.
Remove your head. Your head is in danger.
So you see, they are now moving. You see? You see? Now, what I was saying now, because of this shed. You see. So when they sense that there's shed, they start backtracking, following where the angle is. Because we don't want the panels to shed each other, because it kills damages our cells. If there is like a shed like here, all these cells will be dead.
Could this distance not have been made longer in order to avoid that shed?
Yeah,
Distance within the panels.
it could be, but it will be a waste of land.
So it's a compromise.
Yeah. So we've done this because so that we can set the parameters so that it can backtrack following. Because like now the heat is now a little bit low and the light is now becoming, so we'll be not generating more. That's when they are starting to backtrack. Yeah, these are single axes. There are some dual axes which follow even in winter and summer they follow the road. On this block only, we have put our inverters outside. On the other blocks, we've got some combiner boxes. But on this one, we've put our inverters outside. So we've got different inverters, which we are checking and for our expansion. So on that one is Schneider inverter. Then this one, Delta inverter. Then those two solar edge inverters. Then the last one is ABB. So we're just checking which inverter is quite efficient as compared to the other ones. So for our next project, but this is
Delta.
Yeah, this is Delta. It's 88 kilowatt. Then that one is 66 kilowatt. Then those two, each is 36 kilowatt. Then that one is 48 kilowatts.
So far, which one is proved to be the best?
Schneider and Delta, yeah.
Delta's on top.
So, of the 2.5, you're all feeding it to the national grid.
Yes, we are feeding everything into the national grid, yeah.
The community doesn't benefit in any way.
Yeah, I can say so.
It's like if you throw some fish into the river, everyone can drink it.
Yeah. So here we've got two transformers. This is transformers, each is 1.5 MVA. So this side we've got 20 inverters, then this side 20 inverters. All in all, we've got 40 inverters here. So we generate 400 volts AC 3-phase. Then this one is a step-up transformer, 400 to 33. Then these two we've got our RMU inside, which combines these two transformers. Then it's also our substation, where we've got 33 kVA breaker, we've got isolator, we've got earth switch. So in other words, it's our gas insulated substation, which is GIS. I like to build a very big like sub with some big CTs and VTs. Everything is combined in a small thing. So from there, as you can see, we've got those three big cables. One, the two are coming from the transformers. Then that one, which is in between, that's the one which is feeding straight into the grid. If you can just check where that cable is, that's the cable which is coming from our RMU. So I think mukati mune small space. I think tichangopinda like 2 more groups, and you can show around. Then there's a space kacho is. Yeah. So like inside here, as I said, we've got combiner boxes. So those combiner boxes, they are coming with positive and negative here, just positive and negative on those. Still remember that 95 square mil cables into here. So these ones are all our inverters. So from here we've got this cable. This is our AC cable, 3-phase AC cable. So all the cables and the inverters, they are now coupled inside this guy. This guy is now our AC combiner board, which combines 20 inverters which are on this side. Then the outside inverters, the cables are coming also from outside to here. Then they are coupled inside here again. Then from there, all the inverters, they are coupled on one bus bar, which is 3-phase. Then from there to our AC breaker, which is, this is our LV breaker. Then into the transformer. Then from the transformer, it goes into our RMU. So I think you can just open that door right there. Toa this guy. Because of silver, that's why we are generating like 4. Actually, auto generators 2 point, but they have to generate like 66. They are meant to generate 66 kilowatts. So, for 66 kilowatts, nobody no achieve our 2.5 megawatts. Then, according to our production, so this is our cave. This is our cave. So, like usually we start generating at 6. So from 6 up to 9, Transnama gets or in a load shedding. So at 9 o'clock, that's when power resumed. Then you see, shoot straight up. Then these are the triggers. Then these are the fixed. So at the end of the day, we end up this one and this one. Then we can see how much megawatt hours we have produced during the day.
I have a question.
What? Mamsna power, like which power?
From 6 up to 9.
That's in Magetes, is it?
Yeah, Magetes, because our inverters here, they are grid tie inverters.
No.
Yeah. So they want to see the grid and DC side, then they sync, then they start generating, they push power back into the grid.
Oh.
Yeah.
I missed something. Who owns this? Who owns this?
It's a group of companies from England. It's a private owned company, which is called Nyangani Renewable Energy. Nyangani. Renewable energy. We are generating power from solar. Our total capacity for this first phase is 2.5 megawatts. So we've got 9,600 solar panels here. Then we've connected them 2020 in series, which we call it a string. Then for each inverter to generate it, it needs like 12 strings per inverter, which is 12 times 20 solar panels, which is 240 solar panels per inverter. Each inverter generates from 1000 volts DC to 400 volts AC, 3-phase. Then from there, all the modules, they are coupled together into what we call the AC combiner board. AC combiner board combines all the inverters 2020 on each transformer. And our transformers, our step-up transformers, they are 1.5 MVA. Then they step up from 400 volts AC to 33,000 volts AC. Then from there we've got RIMU, the ring main unit, which couples the two transformers together. Then from there we feed straight into the national grid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your current capacity, and then is there room for expansion from what you're producing right now?
Yes, we've got a room. For now, we are just generating like 2.5. Then this whole farm is designed to have like 10 megawatts. So we are just remaining with 3 more phases so that we can achieve our 10 megawatts.
All right.
Roughly, I think it was like 2.5 million for the whole project to be done.
When was that set up?
It started 2017 June, then 2018 January, that's when we start generating.
All right.
Yeah.
Cut.